Speaking of, oh man, I don't know where that came from, but it did. What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake y'all up? We've got Kai in the background there. Hold on, let me check on the sound. Oh, it works. Okay. We got Kai in the background there. We got Cosmos tip of the year here. She's sleeping right here. What's going on? We already have oh, okay. Bum 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 bum. Kind of like the old format. What's the old format? The pre-recorded? It's okay. Well, I'll alternate. So at times I'll come in live, at times I'll just throw in the reading. Where it's going to be pre-recorded. So a little bit of both. A lot of people like this format. And yeah, it's a preference thing. Morning, Vicky. Simon, morning. Mirva, hi. Love the lives. Love seeing all the little birdies in the back eat. Yes, they're out there, and right behind my head there, the little red thing there, that is a hummingbird feeder, and you might see them coming in. It's the first time this morning that I saw two of them. I'm not sure if they were playing or fighting. I don't think they would have fought because, you know, they got plenty of little holes they can feed from. But I've got them kind of, and from year to year, I've noticed them come more and more, like it's more and more of them. And it's interesting because in front of the house, I got feeders there too. And it feels like there's others in front versus than the back. But I think they alternate too. So it's pretty cool watching them. And they get more and more gutsy in terms of if they see me around, whether inside through the window or outside, they just come up here, they hover. They're like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, go eat. Bex, where have you been? Ciao. Ciao, Bella. Yeah, so those are the regular birds. Those are the hummingbirds. In the regular video, not here because it's this format, but in the regular video, there's another regular birds and another hummingbird. Bird. Morning, Tammy. Rome, Italy. Italia. How are you guys doing this morning? I can't believe that I think this is the sweet time, 10 instead of 9:30. Oh, speaking of hummingbirds, I just saw one. They're all sleeping. They're all look at that. Look at you don't see, but the girl is here with Kai. Morning, Judy. Hello from Greece. I'm hoping all the readings speak of international travel. They do. All the time. Sacramento, India, Dubai, Arizona, Portugal. I love it how you guys come in here and say from where you're chatting from. It makes it a little more real and unbelievable at the same time. Brazil, upstate New York, Florida, Oregon, Czech Republic. Oh, you're messing with me there. The Canada one. Saskatoon. Sasquatch. I don't know. Okay. Yosemite. Okay. Serbia. London. London. Well, now I'm thinking London, Canada, or London. When it's not specified, I'm assuming it's the UK. New Orleans, California. New Zealand. Venezia. Paris. Vietnam. UK. UK, yeah, that's Montreal. India. Portugal. And MRM. Somewhere on the East Coast. Adulting is hard. Adulting is hard. I agree. Oxford, UK. Detroit, Michigan. Portland, Holland. Laos, India. Praticamente il mondo ti saluta. Io da Lecce, Puglia, Italia. Liverpool, hola. Renci mi amo. MRM, don't start. 0 stars, don't recommend adulting. Same here. Si vero. Chicago, saving lemons last. Good for you, Margaret. Oh, I'm starting. I can see that. You're on a roll with your caps on. Oh, that I don't know how to read. Is that... It almost looks like Greek. World, streets, and buildings. We're supposed to adult? Never on this channel. You're not allowed to adult when you tune in here. We're not doing that crap here. It's very windy out there. At some point I was, phew, it is Greek. Means we love you. Ah, thank you. Too early to adult. It's always too early to adult. It was super windy out there that when I was walking Blue earlier, I see a branch coming off a tree and I'm like, root, I go around the tree. I'm like, Bloopty, we gotta go. And I looked up, I saw the parts of the tree that were, the branches that were kind of dead, and I'm like, okay, we gotta go around all of that. Adulting is so overrated. Stay safe. Yeah, I know, it can be tricky. You do, like if it's a huge branch, you would hear it coming down. The problem is it happens sometimes so fast that it's like, if you're under it, run. Because I remember last year, I think it was, yeah, when I was walking like right through here. I was walking from the front to the backyard here, and the minute I opened the gate, I hear this big and I stop. And I look right in front of me, almost half the tree, it felt like, fell off, like at one of my neighbors. They weren't home, nobody was home, but, because I went and peeked over the fence. But it took up most of their backyard. So, I respect Mother Nature, but can we have some summer a little bit longer? Well... no, we're done. Depressed aqua here. No depressed aquas here. We're not doing that today. Just for today. We're throwing that out the window. Nobody's depressed today. Are there two Jocelyn's, or is Jocelyn saying hello to herself? I don't know, but both are allowed. Literally on medicine. Football weekend, are you a fan? Not really. Ish. I can't say that I'm not, but I'm not one to watch for sure. But if I'm there, I'll watch it. Go Steelers. Okay, here we go. We're making it football. I'm mad with an aqua. He can be depressed. Not today, though. For at least for this live, we're not gonna be mad at anybody. Nobody has to be depressed or upset. Niners, California. Look at you guys. There's a gang of us Jocelyn's. How many cats do you have? 4. 2 of them are sleeping quietly here. I'm looking for Felix because he was here and he left. I think he left over there. 4 cats, 1 dog. Aries needs a boost. Thank you, Penny. I'm trying to remember what I dreamt last night. You're going down, Emma. Do not. The Virgos are at it. Get out of the way. I bet you miss Oscar even just as a watcher. I fell in love with him. Yeah. Yeah. My boy is my boy forever and always. And I miss him every day, yeah. Colombia. I don't dream. You don't dream? Yes, you do. All of us dream. We don't remember sometimes, but we dream. How many pets? 5 in total. So many birds, yeah. There were, this morning when I came into this room, they all flew to the fence because they were like, uh-oh, she's here, she's onto us. And then they came back to the feeder, but I get like a bunch of them at once sometimes. Last night I dreamt I was in a Planet of the Apes movie. Was it a good one, Diane? Though, was it a nice one? Did you have fun? Sleep with a notebook. That doesn't really help me either, sleeping with a notebook. I think it's, you know, it's gonna help some people. Some people, not so much. Poland. Sleep like 4 hours a night. Oh. Why? Sleep more. Sleep more. Don't adult. Welcome to Ali's Tarot. Let me give you a piece of advice. Sleep more, don't adult all day long. And just chill. And that's it. Hi and love from London. My mom loves you and converted many non-believers to you due to being a badass. Thank you. Aw, thank you to your mom. And to you and to the non-believers. You're all the therapy we need. Love from Colombia. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Leo sun. Even though you wouldn't tell, just from the hair, you might be able to tell, but everything else is just all the combo of everything in my chart. I don't know why, maybe because I have my coffee under my nose, but I remembered all of a sudden just loving the smell of coffee in the morning when I was a kid. And my parents used to brew their coffee, and I would be woken up by that. Oh, hello. Hello, little boy. He just sets his little nose, his little head on my lap here sometimes. I just felt him like, boop. Bloopty bloop. So I remember being woken up by the morning coffee smell. Libra here, the drama queen. Australia. Coffee smells so good. Especially a freshly brewed cup of joe. Yeah. I love to do... I don't even know how you would call it here. Maybe ground coffee? No. How do you guys make it here? We called it Ness. So it's one of those where you have to really go at it to make a little bit of foam, kind of a thing. I used to do it for my parents when I was little. We weren't allowed because it was too strong. Even when we were kind of teenagers, it was very, very strong. We still drank it though when we got old enough. Instant coffee. No, I made it here too though. What the hell is it? How do you call it? Nescafe? I don't know. Turkish coffee is like that. Yeah, well, we're, you know, we can see Turkey from the Black Sea, from where we're at, so I'm not surprised. Instant coffee drinker. Shh, Felix is coming. Felix Belix. Are you gonna come here or go to my office chair and not say shit? Blue, be nice to him. Don't lick his ass, in other words. Do you like matcha? Yes, I do. Bulgaria. Where are you from? Originally Romania. What's your favorite place, city? Well, I haven't visited them all, so I don't think it's fair to choose a favorite one. But from what I've seen so far, let me think. I'm thinking somewhere, Oregon. Somewhere in Oregon. About an hour away from Portland. Coming towards... There was a big ass water type of a thing there. Was it Columbia? I don't remember. Washington. Washington is beautiful. My favorite cherries were from Washington. Are you in US? Yeah. Hello from Spain. Have you ever visited Spain? No. I haven't visited Europe. Just my place of birth. But I haven't been to Europe yet. Bellingham. Fresno. California. Just got back from Spain. Aquarius in the house. Felix. Oh, hold on. He's making the love with Blue. Colorado, Poland. Going back to Canada's capital soon. Pakistan. You two. Stop wiggling your tail around my equipment here. Thank you. Felix, what are you doing, Bubba? Blue, blue, blue. He's going at it with Blue like crazy. Like they play together and all, but not that much. And now they're like, Felix is rolling on the carpet underneath him and rubbing on his face. Germany, Hungary. Bonsoir, de Paris. Aquarius. Shady Cove, Oregon. Watch all the time. Where you want to play with Blue too? You're gonna fall off the table. He left you, but I can send Cosmo to you. I love how international this collective is. Yeah, it's from everywhere, man. Morocco. Good morning, coffee is strong. What's up for Virgo this week? We shall see in a minute. Not this week, this weekend. This week, we saw. Lithuanian. I'm making a scone in the air fryer. Ooh. Ironman, thank you. India, going to make coffee now. So much talk about coffee. You guys better have your coffees ready. And if not, go make them. Ireland. When did you start tarot reading in general? About a month before I started my channel. You chased Felix away, you little... Go sleep. Do you ever study Indian tarot reading? No. California here. You guys are all over me, man. I swear to God. Every time I clean my clothes and I do it for nothing, and then I give up. Because it's like, there's always at least one cat rubbing off my clothes. When did you start the channel? 6.5 years ago. Not and a half. Over 6 years ago. Astrology is different in Vedic Indian. Yeah. I heard. Am I the only tea lover here? Typical English. You and the people from UK. I like my teas too, but we don't. We go for coffee before tea. Uh-oh, she's seeing something. I haven't heard her yet doing the whole chatter at squirrels or birds or... Kai isn't doing it either. But he's Kai. I mean, he compensates by talking a lot. But Juno and Felix do it. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing there. But her, I haven't heard her yet. Yeah, I love it too. Rodri, that was a good writing explanation for that. Yeah, that. Hot tea at night. I prefer brewed coffee than espresso. Love the little chatter sound. Yeah, Juno does it all the time, and she lately started doing at the hummingbirds up to the side here, where she just sits on the table and you would hear her and you see her looking up a little. I'm like, okay, it's the hummingbirds. But most of the time she does it at chipmunks or squirrels or birds, but it's like it's the same here every day. There's birds, there's chipmunks, there's squirrels. Every day is the same. But like she has days in which she's like, no, I want to chat with them today. I'm like, okay. Maybe I'll replace coffee with tea. Try it. You might like it. I don't know. Aloha from Guam. Morning from Ohio. Come visit Europe and you'll be most welcome. I have to be most welcome. It's my motherland. I'm Eastern European, but still. I'll kick your guys' ass if you don't welcome me. I'll be like, dude, what are you doing? How many do you have? 4. Is some shit retrograded or what? Because this life is just crazy lately. A lot of things are backwards and retrograded this year. But I think we're coming down off of it a little bit at least. Some of the things are starting to settle the fuck down. Because yeah, it's been a shit show. So another Midwest Eastern European, pretty much. Hello from San Francisco. There's a full moon eclipse in Leo sun, I think. I don't know. There's something that's coming up. I was blocked. Who blocked you? There's like 4 planets in retrograde. I'm not surprised. Supermoon, lunar eclipse, full moon eclipse in Virgo on the 7th. 2 eclipses. Oh my God. What is going on out there? How do you not take on energy from your readings? Sometimes I do. Most times I don't because, you know, I just kind of relinquish it. I let it pass. That's why a lot of times I forget the readings pretty fast after I make them. If I rewatch a reading like within a few minutes after I did it, I can still have it there present. But like if I rewatch it after a month or something, I would probably look at a video and say, did I say that? How the fuck, where did I come up with that, you know? It has been a shit show. Good morning from New Zealand. You've done this for so long and you look so healthy and not drained. Because I spit it out. What's not mine, I try to, as much as I can, transmute it. But again, it comes with the risk of people thinking I have dementia or something, because I forget. I completely forget. How do you look at tarot and religion? Is it really in conflict? If people want to make it, then yes. I think all of it is for us to learn from. It should be, at least. But the way it's interpreted and taught, it's to create conflict rather than to teach us. So only if people want to make it. Conflicting, it's gonna be. You seem super chill for a Leo. That's why I said you wouldn't peg me for a Leo necessarily. I got too much earth keeping that Leo down. Reading tarot is exhausting sometimes. All the time. It's a lot of energy you're playing with, so it can get very, very exhausting. Do you actually see energies when you read the cards? How does this register for you? That's why it can be exhausting, because it pulls on all of my senses. So sometimes I see stuff, sometimes I smell, sometimes like all of my senses are charged to the max. Sometimes I hear. So pretty much all of it. The hair gives away. That's what I said. The only thing that would peg me as a Leo would be my hair. Dude, you are aggressively grooming and you're scaring the shit out of me. I don't know. Do you see him? Like, what is that? You, you hear a total shit show? Yeah. The problem with the shit show is that I don't hear it in this. Well, sometimes I hear it, but most of the times I feel it, and feeling a shit show is not nice. Croatia. That little lion behind me. And I don't know why, but Blue is very active. I don't know, you can probably hear in the background some stuff, but he goes and brings a bone, he chews it up, he goes, brings another bone, he chews it up, he goes. Underneath him, Cosmo's grooming. Joy, good. Good for you. Yeah. That would definitely replenish me after a reading. Capricorn should give me a firecracker kind of a life. I hear one of them. That's Kai. The talkative one. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. He's out. That was that with Kai. Look at Cosmo. She always pops up like that, like her head, like, boop. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm sure she'll go follow. Yeah, and we will soon potentially hear a shit show. Because they like playing, and now they got 4 in one place type of cat scratchers that they like to kind of sit on and then run all of a sudden, and they push them behind, and you can see this, it looks like the whole house is coming down, or it's like, yeah, no, that's just the cats playing. Yeah, she just pops her head. She either sticks like under chairs or like big stuff where you wouldn't expect her, and then she grabs at you, or she does this. Tick. What happened? She's the sweetest. Cat rules the house. Yeah. No argument there. I agree. Cat or dog? Cat or dog what? Germany. All of them. This Leo is definitely exhausted, so much happening at once. Yeah, it's been a lot of crap lately. My cat passed last year at the age of 20. Oh, sorry for your loss, but that's 20 is huge. Happy she was there for that long. I think you're a Lyran. What's a Lyran? Lyran. Run. I'm trying to put it together. It's bedtime and my mom fed me veggies. Starseed. That's a Lyran. Brazil. I got a bird. Things are so random here. I got a bird. Nice. Do you believe in synchronicities? I saw butterflies in dreams, and the next morning lots of them landed at my home. Yeah, synchronicities are a thing. Synchronicities are the shit. Blue left. I wonder if he's going to get another bone. Thank you, Cat House. I'm Aquarius, of course I'm random. That was good. Do you think lucid dreams meant something? What do you mean? If they meant something? I just remembered. Oh, by the way, I went to the dentist. Because I had some, I told you guys, when I sleep at night, because I didn't wear my mouth guard, I chopped off some fillings, some old fillings, and they had to redo them. And one of the, oh, cute, two birds flying together, birds of a feather. One of the upper teeth has, they needed to put a crown on there. I don't know why, because I had that done years ago. I don't know. Anyways, a crown needs to be put on there, so they put a temporary one, and it's like it's metal. it's up here. Like if I smile too, it's like metal, and I'm like I have to smile like this. And anyways, I told them, the first thing I told them, I took my mouth guard. I'm like, I brought you this because my cat potentially pulled it out of my mouth, because I found it on top of me. Then one morning I woke up, I found my mouthpiece on top of me, and it was chewed. And I'm like, that's not blue, because if it would have been blue, it would have been gone. Probably chewed as a plastic toy and probably in his stomach. It was a little one. It was Cosmo, I suspect her, so it had teeth marks. And my dentist just filed it for me, and now it's all good. They're just easier to escape from lucid dreams. 'Cause you're aware, yes. So you can just kind of snap out of it. So yeah. Tamara, thank you for that. A metal temp. Yes. Never heard of it. Well, I have it in my mouth. It's a metal temporary crown. Not next week, but the next week I will go. Recently had the worst tooth pain ever and got it fixed so early. Yeah, one of the bottom fillings was almost completely gone, and it started bothering me when I was brushing my teeth. I'm like, I can feel something in there. And then they redid that, and now I can brush my teeth with relief. So they're just, you know, but it's because of me, because I didn't wear the night guard, and lately with all the craziness that's been going on, apparently I've been kind of grinding a lot. And I started wearing it again, but Cosmo chewed it. I don't know if it was her or me, if I spit it out, or if she pulled it out, because she does come very close to my nose and mouth to sniff me. She's curious, and I'm like, could she have kind of grabbed on it by mistake and then just pulled it out? I don't know, because it's pretty hard to spit it out at night, but who the hell knows. I also, sometimes when I sleep, I laugh or say things, or I don't know. My mom told me one time I was directing a group of people. I was telling them, okay, now everybody go to the right, and I'm like, okay. So I don't know, I may have. Do you dream often? I think we all dream all the time. It's a matter of if I remember it. But yeah, I could say that. Yes. Oh, Kai is back. At the airport watching you on my way to Greece. Oh my God, have fun. I used to take mine out in my sleep when I was a teen. I'd wake up and it would be beside me. Really? I'm having quite not the easy time to take it out in the morning. I gotta, you know. So I can't imagine doing it at night while I sleep, but maybe. I can't blame her for taking it out. I can definitely blame her for chewing it. Are you US based? Are you originally from where you live now? No, I'm originally from Romania. I live in the US. The new ones snap in. Yeah, they're right there. Like, so it's, you know, it's not easy to pull them out. It's not hard either. It's not like, oh my God, you know, but still. I will never forget the moment when you were doing cancer readings and you jumped from the bird flying. When was that? Any other scares lately? If I'm not outside, there's no... Well, no, I'm lying, because, you know, sometimes these crazies of mine inside scare me. When did I jump? Did I jump? Did a bird... What? Really? It would have been a spider more than a bird. Really? I don't know. I'm not doubting it, though. I see myself jumping if there's something. India. How have you been guys doing? What's up with you guys? Instead of the, you know, anything for fun, like, look, people are going to Greece. He's back. He's got a booger that I want to get to, but I can't right now. It's right there. Any plans? Any kind of anything fun? No fun for Leo these days. Just therapy. You were staring hummingbird and Sagittarius. Yeah, I know, I do that. If a hummingbird comes, I will stare at it. Shifting directions in my self-employment, fear, excitement. I just went on a cruise to the Bahamas. It was really fun. Any advice on dealing with agoraphobia, panic attacks, anxiety? Lately it's getting crazy. Aquasad. Breathe. Those usually happen when you're completely in your head about things. So you're probably way up in the future with the possibilities of what ifs. And those most of the times don't come through anyway. And just breathe and walk out in nature and let nature bring you back in the present. You know, all your feelings, feel the breeze, hear the noises, smell the smells. It'll bring you back. Haiti. Did I miss Taurus? We didn't start yet. We will soon. Where is the boy? Felix. He came at some point, he played with Blue, and then he left. Take your bum to Greece as well. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I have 3 houses in Greece. You want Athens in the mountains or seaside? You choose. I'll give you the keys and you enjoy it. I'll take the seaside. Man, Greece is calling to me, huh? I'm going to see Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan. I love Blue so much. He's adorable. He's a little teddy bear. And I'm finding out his friends are very much like him, which is not surprising. That's why they're probably friends. Where you know, they love each other when they see each other, but then with other dogs, sometimes I'm like, then that's probably a common dog thing, I guess. I don't know. At least for this neighborhood. The China shop. Did you ever experience panic attacks? For me, breathing is not working. I did experience them, not, ironically, not because of me, but because I'm connected to some people in my life really strongly, and when they experienced it, I experienced it. So I know breathing is very hard. Paper bag. And then bring yourself out of that crisis, and then go out in nature and deep breaths. What sign is Blue? He's an Aries. There he goes. That's his confirmation. Like, yeah, I am. Bloopty bloop. What's going on, Mama? Who upset you? Through here, through here. Not through there, not through there. No, no, no. Through here. No, no. Wrong side of the table, Bubba. Wrong side. Empathic panic. Big time. I think the strongest connection I have to a human being, in the sense of feeling all of the emotions that I can't help. And no matter how much I try to get the hell out of Dodge and stay away from that, it's very hard. Is going to be with my mom. So whenever my mom is going through something, she may try to not necessarily work through what she's going through, but I feel it. So there's been a lot of times in which she's gone through crap that I felt intensely. So sometimes I do feel certain things that are not mine, but I recognize they're not mine, but I do feel them to the extent of being mine so that I can transmute them and I can help them out, whoever's going through those things. Flower, thank you so much. I'm in Colorado in the beautiful mountains, grounding myself with nature. Same connection with my oldest. It's weird. It is a little weird, yeah. But it sucks sometimes. Especially when whoever you're connected to like that doesn't really know how to process their emotions. It's like, okay, I'll do it. Fuck. But it's okay. How do you transmute them? That's the part in which it's very, very hard to explain how I do it. I think the easiest way to explain that part, because I just know how to do it, I don't know how to explain what's happening there. But I think the best part, or the best way to explain what's happening there is just an intention to kick it out if it's not yours, you know? If you pick up energy from others and you know for sure this is not my crap, you can talk even to the universe or to Mother Earth, you know? Like, go touch the ground and say, I give this crap that is not mine to you. She loves taking all that crap, absorbing that energy. So you can say, I'm giving this to you. This does not belong to me. And whatever doesn't belong to me, universe, take it, or Mother Earth, take it. Back to the source, exactly. Back where it came from. It's recycled. Hug a tree. How do we stop a cycle? Asking from Virgo video. It depends on the cycle. If it's a pattern of yours, go to the source of what created that pattern. Transmute. Lizzie says, transmute for me. I surround myself with animals. They notify me when it's not mine. We release it. Then they run it off. Yeah, that's how I learned it, actually, from animals. How to transmute it for myself. That's why it's hard to explain, because it's like, it's just energy. It's there, and then you just kind of spit it out. What do you do when you start hating everyone and everything? You become aware that you hate everyone and everything because you hate yourself. As within, so without. So why do you hate yourself? And quick question, what time are we starting? In a minute. We're at 52 minutes. Maybe I'll let it run to the hour, and then so about 8 minutes, more or less. Brenda, thank you. Pistachio. Cafe and bistro. We need coffee and pistachios. Humanity, thank you. Tammy, I know, it's you know how it goes. It's gonna depend what the cycle is. And it usually involves a pattern. So let's go to the source of that pattern, see what created it, and then cut it from there. I'm at work. I didn't doubt it. That's why you probably want to, like, come on. You probably have your pistachios ready, your coffee, and you're like, come on. When is my, where's my deal? Reina, yeah, I know. We have a dry type of a little dry type of a humor. What to do when even nature is scaring me? When I leave my apartment, what? It's a complex topic right there. A croissant and a coffee, yeah. What the hell is this dog chewing on? He got another bone? Oh, okay. Now he's gonna bully Steve. Family constellation therapy helps with cutting patterns. Look into it. It's changed my life. Yeah, I did that too. It's it depends on we can try a bunch of things, and some of the things we try can work on us, some not so much. So it's, I'm chilling before I drive to work. Energy work, exactly. All of it comes down to that. So it's a matter of trying. Let me try this. Let's see if it does anything for me. Let me try that. So tools are everywhere for healing. You just got to find the right ones for you. Constellation therapy. Difficult to get the source, but thanks, I'll think about that. Yeah, you always got to go back to the source, not to, oh, okay, I'm stuck in this pattern, in this cycle. How do I break it? And let me think of, okay, so you recognize the cycle, you recognize the pattern, go to the source of it, see what created it. And that's where you change it. Almost Canadian. This is now therapy session. I'm not alone. Oh, we're never alone. We think we're the only ones experiencing crap. No. There's others. There's always others that are going through crap. Could be generational. Yeah, some things can be generational. Some things no. Some things they belong strictly to you. Yours and only yours. I'm a Leo and your environment is so peaceful to me. You mean my den? You like my den? Oh, man. My Leo partner is depressed. What to do? You can't do anything about it. They have to do something about it. Morning. Man. Yeah, this turned into therapy. What are we doing here? Let's chill. How did we start this chat off? Let's not adult. All we do is adult here. Interesting. See? Ironically, my residential placement is in a town where I experienced a lot of violent trauma. I find it fitting to return to heal. That's called facing your fears. Tammy, I found the source of one of my patterns, and it just hit me one day when I went for a walk. Exactly. Sometimes we're not ready for certain things, and sometimes they come out of nowhere, seemingly, because we're ready. We're in that place where we're gonna get it. And then I started to work on another. There you go. Ginger cat, don't worry about it. Technology. Sometimes it's showing up, sometimes not. Slow mode means you guys don't get to blast the chat so that I can see most of you guys. Tarot has helped me more than therapy ever did. That's the thing. It's a healing tool. If you take it as such. If you take it as, let me see what the future has for me. And I mean, some readings or readers do it like that. These days, I don't know how much they do it like that anymore, but they're still out there. But from where I'm coming from with it, it's a healing tool, healing opportunity. So, congrats on facing the places you have come to fear the most. Yeah, and that's healing for all of us when we decide to do that one way or another. It's a healing tool and it works. Feeling the ending of a cycle, but very slowly. As a Scorpio, the patience is at 0%. But see, that in itself is going to teach you how to be more patient. Because what other choices you got? Okay, don't be patient. What's going to happen? You're going to feel like crap. That's what's going to happen. You're going to try to take control of the situation. It's going to bring all of this crap to the table for you that now you have to deal with because you weren't patient. So why would you do that to yourself? Same with the patience, Gemini here. Most of us have different ways of ultimately not being patient. Most of us are, you know, at a struggle or at a battle with patience in different ways. But it's so interesting because we have to go through that war with patience because we're so conditioned by time, which ironically is an illusion. So we all have just this moment just now anyway. That's the only guarantee we have. So it's all a fuckery. Time sucks sometimes because it's not real. Get a senior dog and love it. It will teach you patience. Oh, fuck yeah. Either puppy or senior. Because I went from Oscar, who was senior, and yes, he definitely taught me patience, to Crazy Blue. Then puppy, which I had forgotten because I had Oscar for 18 years. I'm like, I forgot. So it's quite interesting. Both challenge your patience for sure. The mixed bag of life, exactly. Is it helpful to watch the readings for our moon and rising signs? If you feel guided to, yes, it can be. I'm sure you'll find something there. At least just a little word or a little phrase that might be helpful for you. Or a sick animal too, unfortunately. Yeah, that's, man. My cat teaches me how to be alone. You mean self-sufficient? Allison, I see that, yes. Okay. Self-sufficient. Alone is one thing, self-sufficient is another. Alright, we're starting. We're doing this. Blue keeps wiggling his ass on the camera stand. I don't want to come back when this life is over. I hope that's... Is that a Virgo thing? Is that Virgos, like they determined that? Because you're not the only Virgo I've heard saying that. And your human mind, Virgo, says that, but your soul is probably like, can't wait to come back. Oh, man. Anyways. This is my last time I feel it. Look at you guys out there being like... Sometimes we go through so much crap that we're like, we don't want to come back ever again. But I don't think we get to decide from down here. I don't think that's how it goes. But okay. Yeah, none of us are coming back. We're done. I doubt it. But anyways. Current energy check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements, earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, no extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to, whoopsie, another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, whatever you got going on out there, where the other energies are at, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box in the comment section on the play bar. Once the live premiere of this is done, I will be posting them. Give me about 20 minutes tops, and I'll post them. Because this is not pre-recorded. This is live. God damn it. Now you tell me? Anyways. Roles can be reversed. Where do you have so many bones from, Blue? And why do you hide them under the carpet? And since when are you doing that? Okay. Anyways. You should Freaky Friday to do the signs in a different order. Yeah, one day I might surprise you guys and be like, hey, not today though. May I help you? May I help you? May I help you, you little nose? You little nosy nose. You little teeth. You little teethy teeth. Teethy teeth. I put my finger on his bottom teeth and he's like, come here. Whoa, you did. You did. Okay, this was for the end of the video, but okay. Look, look. Hold on. Let me see if he does it. No, he's not doing it. He did like... Oh, man. We're starting in a minute. Hold on. Blue is here now. Oh, you didn't hear that bark. You didn't hear the bark. I heard it, but you didn't hear. He heard it. Let's go. Okay, in a minute. Hold on. Now Blue is here. Baba. No barky barky. No barky barky. You're quite alert. I thought you would be sleeping at this time. No? Okay. But when you get out, you gotta get out through there, because otherwise you'll take all of this down. Okay? Okay. Let's do this. Capricorn. What you doing, Boa? We're doing this. Ah! Okay. See, he did that to my chin just now. Okay. You're gonna help me for Capricorn? Yeah? Okay. What you doing, Bubba? Let's see what Capricorn has. You know you're not a lap dog, right? I explained that to you, right? Throughout your life. I explained that to you, right? That as much as you want to be a lap dog, you're not. Okay. On your side, you get the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we're switching it up. It does look like you're starting from a little bit of a rough type of an energy, a little bit of maybe sad, maybe nostalgic, maybe you miss someone, or I don't know. It's a little on the lower end there, but it's picking up. It's picking back up. So, the energy attached to you, the Eight of Cups, the Tower, the Ten of Swords. This is an energy that's going through something. Maybe that's why you carry your own energy of oof, because you may be influenced from this. This energy is going through something. I don't know what. It's not pleasant though, and it's kind of leaving them a little numb. Emotionally numb, like they're definitely affected by what's going on there on their side. And it could be again that you are tied up to this energy and you kind of feel for them, but to the point of being affected by what's going on for them. Okay, but again, on your side at least, it's looking like it's picking back up. For the connection, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a soul connection here for sure. Someone you care about, maybe a friend is going through something, and you know, I don't know why it's kind of coming through as devastating news or something from this side, and the way it hits you. And then Bubba, what do you want to do? Hold on. And then again, your energy is picking back up. Look, I'm stuck here. You got me, my leg's stuck. Okay, go. Okay, go away. Sleep. Anyways, let me see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if you're bringing in great energy here, or if this energy, this wave of very steady, very stable type of an energy is kind of landing on all of this, because it's saying everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to settle down. Everything's going to be okay. So I don't know if this is temporary type of someone is going through something for a little bit and it's not great, but it's going to be okay. Or you're bringing this to the table, this whole sense of everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be fine. But whatever this is, it's a good energy, so keep it if you're the one that's bringing it in. Yeah, it's good. It's I think it's helpful. So, okay. That's it. Moving on to Taurus. I think he went to sleep. I am too. On your side, you get the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, the Judgment card. You're very internal. You're very just me and me. I'm going in. I'm just going to be with myself, having some popcorn in there, doing my thing. I don't know. It's a great energy. Very connected to your heart. And it's good. But I get the sense that it's a lot of inward type of an energy where there's not a lot happening on the outside. Now, there's a connection here attached to you. In case you didn't know, because you're too inward here, you might not know this. But there's a connection here outside of all of this, and they get the High Priestess, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. They feel very connected to you. I don't know, in general, if you're connected to this energy. Right now, you're connected to you, and only you. So I don't know if this is, okay, you know, maybe you have a little bit of, it's me time for now, but I'm usually connected. I don't know. But they feel connected to you. But for the connection, the Five of Wands, the Sun, the Five of Pentacles. Kind of what I'm seeing here, you know, where somebody wants for something to work out here. I don't think it's working out. I don't think you're available for this, because otherwise you would come out to the surface and be like, hey, you, what's up? I don't see you doing that. So I don't know. I think somebody here, hint, hint, them, is trying to make something work out. And I don't think you're interested, at least not for the weekend. You're like, no. No. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. What's up, baby girl? From the universe, you get the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Like, you enjoy the whole attention from it or whatever. So you are very much aware that they're here. Maybe they're, I don't know, from time to time they're surprising you with a present or something. Like, you enjoy the attention, but you're not, I don't know. You're kind of keeping it like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, you're not involving yourself the way they are involving themselves, you know? Okay. That's it. You're not. If you're not, you're not. Moving on to Virgo. Blue, may I help you? On your side, you get the Page of Wands, the World card, the Ten of Pentacles. Hold on. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so you're kind of on that edge of closing a cycle. It has to do with something stable here, where you're leaving potentially something behind, but you're uncovering something brand new. So it's not, I don't know, it's not a bad thing. It's not coming up as, oh my god, ending the cycle is going to be really, really bad. Quite the opposite. It leaves room for something really, really nice, actually. And again, it has to do with your stability. The energy attached to you, the Four of Pentacles, the Star, the Lovers. Somebody wants to make something work here. Somebody that is attached to you, not only shown up as I want to make this work, like they're very stubborn about wanting to make this work. And for the connection, the Empress, the Three of Cups, the Emperor. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in the physical here, but in the energetical, you're in tune with whoever this is. 100% in tune. I'm not getting the same thing in the physical, that it's happening in the same way as the energetical, but there is something going on here in the physical too that kind of goes around that energy of being in tune. So it's not exactly the same, but it's still something, like, you know, at least in the way you're thinking around these energies that are applying here. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Justice card, the Five of Cups, the Strength card. There's been some damage done here at some point, and I feel like at this moment in time, there seems to be an energy of balance over that damage. It's kind of like damage control type of a thing, where it feels like you or them or the both of you are kind of trying to come out at the other end, on the other side of this damage. So I don't know exactly what that means. Does that mean you're working on it? You're just kind of going through whatever damage that is to kind of try to patch it up here and there, put it together, work on it? Or you're not working on it and, you know, see you on the other side, but like away from me type of deal. I don't know. But what I do see here with this Justice card is that there's a sense of balance over the damage that's been done, which is telling me that that damage might not be so damagey at this moment in time, at least. I don't know. There's still a sense of strength there, which sometimes indicates a sense of because we're working on it or we're trying to, either individually or together. But anyways, moving on to fire signs. Aries. Alrighty, on your side, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Everybody's kind of going away for the weekend, but going away internally by the looks of it, which these are beautiful energies. You know, kind of like I'm just doing me this weekend. That's it. I don't really care about what's going on out there because I gotta kind of preserve my energy or something. I don't know what's going on, but definitely away from pretty much the world and very in tune with yourself from what you're giving. At least that's the plan from what you're telling me. The energy attached to you. Ooh, there. I will remind you that blue is an Aries. So him barking, as I brought up the energy attached to you, is exactly that. As you try to go within, this energy is quite the opposite. It's like, no, no, hey, what you doing? Do you got any plans for the weekend? Oh, you want to just be you and you? Isn't that boring? No, come on, let's do something. Let's do something. Yeah, let's, very poking, very, yeah. And they're upset. If you know, if they have an idea of let's go see a movie or something, and you're like, I don't want to, you know, I just want to, I'm not in the mood. They're gonna be upset, and you're gonna know about it. They're gonna bark, probably. Very, I don't know. Like, okay, respect Aries' space, dude. Hold on, the connection, the Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress. You might change your mind last minute, but it has to come from you. I see it more coming from, okay, let's say they do want to see a movie with you. Maybe this is a best friend. Who the fuck knows? Doesn't matter. But maybe they do want to see a movie with you. And you're like, you might change your mind last minute. And be like, hey, is that movie still on? Yeah, 20 minutes. Okay, let's, you know. But they have to let it come from you. Because if they keep poking and they keep... you know, and not from you because they're upset and now you're kind of like feeling guilty. And no. They have to give you the space to show up to that movie without them poking at you or being upset at you. To force you to kind of, you know what I mean? So you might change your mind. You might show up last minute type of a deal. But only if it comes from you. Anyways. Let me see what the universe has. The Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords. I it's kind of like, what do you call it? I see some clouds of a storm there. I think we're storming today. Damage control type of a deal. I think something happened here. Maybe someone is upset about who the fuck knows why. That has something that happened 2 years ago, but now it's coming to, because it's a very light energy. Like it's not like when they show up upset, they're not showing up pissed off, but it's just a tiny little and it, from the universe, it kind of looks like you're working on something here within the situation. I think what needs to be worked on is the respect of space, in all honesty. Maybe that is it. I don't know. Because you're saying, you know, I make up the rules as I go in terms of if I'm not in the mood to go see a movie, I'm not going to go see a movie. If I am in the mood and I change my mind last minute, I'll go ahead and do that. So it's you that's kind of dictating here. Movie or no movie this weekend, you know what I mean? Are there any good movies to see? But anyways, that is it. Moving on to Leo. Holy shit. Moonshine girl. What? That's a lot of fire in there. It's scary even for me. I only got the Leo sun. A little Leo out there. I do have triple Sagi in my chart, but... wow. Okay. On your side, you get the Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Temperance card. You're very involved in a partnership here. Your energy is involved in a particular partnership, and it has been for a while, where you're showing up as, yeah, that's where I'm at with everything I got towards this. Okay, not a bad energy. Very determined, this is where I'm at. The energy attached to you, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Death card. There's a disconnection somewhere here. Complete disconnection. Because you may be involved in this partnership. Whoever's at the other end of this is not. By the looks of it. And I have no idea why, because I'm not clarifying. Because the way you're approaching this, I would think that it's a mutual type of, like, you're not showing any signs of delusions, any sign of, oh yeah, I'll involve myself in this even though they're not here. No, as far as you're concerned, they're here too, just as involved as you are. But I'm looking at their energies and I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not. So, okay, and then I'm looking at the connection, and it says the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups. There is love there. The problem is nobody's connected to that love that is carried through this. So maybe that's why there's this disconnection here. There's just, let's do this because we have to do this, at least on your side. You're showing up with a sense of, you know, we started this, we might as well finish it or something. And on their side, there's no sense of connection to nothing, to this connection to you, to their heart. So I'm, okay. Let me see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the World card. You're part of an ending of a cycle here that will close off because someone's very determined to close this off. It's just moving very, very slow, at a very slow rate. Whatever is going on here is happening very slowly. Which I know you love, not. But, I don't, in all honesty, I don't see you having any issue with the speed of it. But it's a process, for sure. But anyways. Oh. Moving on to Sagittarius. Damn cycle. I know, Tammy. It's following you everywhere. Let's see, Saggy. On your side, you get ooh, this is an interesting energy. The King of Swords, the Lovers, the Five of Wands. You know when, you know, let's tap into healing and let's be very clear and let's gain knowledge about healing and life and our purpose and all of that. When you get into that place where you're like, oh, a little enlightened, you know? And then there's energies around you that don't understand. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What? Say what? What'd you do? Enlightening what? You know? I don't think you're trying to explain to these, but this is the energy that I'm seeing here. There you are, super clear in your beliefs, in your mind, in your everything that you're about at this moment in time. And then there's conflicting energies coming at you. And that could be a case of your frequency has changed because you've healed, and a lot of the energies around you, I don't necessarily see them fighting with you or disagreeing with, oh, now you're different, oh, now you're better, oh. I don't see that necessarily, but I do see some of them just not getting it and then just falling off because frequency has shifted, at least as far as you're concerned. So you might have here and there small disagreements, but for the most part those energies are kind of peeling off, peeling away. Okay, the energy attached to you, the Moon, the Magician, the Seven of Cups. These energies need to be removed because there's an energy right here attached to you that's trying to open up to reveal to you what needs to come in. So you're kind of in a little bit of a cleansing period of time where some energies are falling away or apart from you. And some of them are going to be noticeable while they do that. Others not so much. But it's in order for you to have plenty of room for this new energy to come in. Which I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is yet. It's just showing up as new. With like 1,000 possibilities attached to it. So, new. For the connection, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Temperance card. You're doing good for the most part. You're in a process here. You're in a process of, and right now, for this particular period of time from this process, it feels like some things are shedding. Like peeling away big time. And at times you feel like you're losing your patience too. As I said, that's kind of all of our nemesis. All of us are dealing with patience in all sorts of different ways. For the most part, you got it. As long as you focus on yourself and your well-being here, you should be fine. You are looking like at times you're losing your patience through this process because it can be nagging and annoying, but part of the process. From the universe for you, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the World card. You got one that's hanging really, really, like one energy out of the cleansing types of energies here, the ones that are kind of falling away here from you. You got one that's persistent and it's nagging. It's like, go away. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to. Go away. So one of them is particularly annoying by the looks of it. But there is a closing of a cycle over that. So I feel like eventually it will fall off completely, whatever this is that needs to go. Because one is like, nah. Yeah, you will. Nah. Sticking right here with ya. Anyways. What's up, baby girl? Aw. What is going on? You want to step on my laptop while it's on so that you can write to them? Yeah, you might get some. Is this still... Oh, she paused it? Okay. Okay, she didn't write to you guys anything. Okay. Moving on to air signs, Libra. Fluffler. You can't, wait, what? Let's see, Libra. Look at that tail. So fluffy. Look at it. That's the end of the tail. Waiting for your King of Wands. Don't call it out. It'll show up. You're safe so far. On your side, you get the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands. You feel good. You carry good energy here. I don't know what you're involved in, but whatever activities you're involved in, because there are activities, because you have an energy of let's go, let's do. It's fun. It's good. It's for you, and it contributes to a sense of happiness for you, a sense of man, this feels good, you know. So whatever you got planned for the weekend, keep on doing it. The energy. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Eight of Pentacles. This is a beautiful, stable type of an energy. It just comes in contrast with your energy a little bit because it's different, but it could be complementary actually. So it's maybe it keeps your energy quite grounded because it does feel like it carries a whole lot of groundness in it, a lot of stability, a lot of, let's keep our feet on the ground here. So I don't know, pretty nice energy that you're working with here. For the connection, the Judgment card, the Ace of Cups. That's purging, by the way. See, when you see me doing that, that means I spit out some of your energies that I see here. And it happens usually when I don't know if you noticed, but it happens usually when I get, it's almost like I anchor myself towards a stable energy that I can hang on to, and then, and I got this one right here, apparently. But the Judgment card, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Is this something new? Because I don't feel like it is, but at the same time, it carries almost a sense of new. Like you're just starting something, or you just started something, but it's growing into something really, really, really nice. I don't know. It carries energy of fresh, new, so whatever new comes through this weekend, I think go for it, because you seem to be coming from a good place, and it seems to be good for you, whatever this is. It's a good reading. Made me yawn. You don't want to know. So that's one of her rear legs. The other one is over there. She's belly up. She's starting to look more and more like Kai. Very twisted there. Ooh, ooh, no. I'm gonna kiss your little paw and your little belly. Oh, my girl. From the universe, you get the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups. You got some nice energies here, and it's kind of forcing you to keep your heart open in order to experience these energies to the fullest and to just be happy about what's going on here. You're scared, by the looks of it, to keep your heart open, to experience all of this from your heart, because it's you know, you're scared. You're not used to having your heart open for such a long time. God forbid. What if something happens? What if something in this hurts you? Okay, but they're beautiful energies, and they should be experienced from you trusting that you're in a safe space here with what's going on, you know. I don't think you're closing off your heart, though. It's just that fear is there so that you don't get hurt in one way or another. But closing off your heart in itself is going to hurt you, so. But anyways, that's it. Moving on to Aquarius. Okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Talking about scammers on TikTok. It's the worst place to deal with scammers. That's the place in which TikTok doesn't do shit. Usually about that, so it's very hard to take care of it from there. I have to take care of it from here, or from, in terms of letting you guys know, like there's scammers out there that if they get into your private messages boxes, then that would not be me. So I don't chase you guys around offering you readings. So keep an eye out. They're the worst, especially on TikTok. In here, it's more manageable, but over there, it's a shit show. Anybody can do whatever the fuck they want. So anyways, on your side, you get the Moon, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles. Hold on. Something's going on here. Something's shutting down. There's a connection here that you feel very strongly about, but you are disconnected from it. You're apart. This is the connection right here, the energy of the connection that you are part of, energetically speaking, and there you are by the side of it. So it's like you're not part of it. But then the energy that's responding to this, the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, the High Priestess, they feel connected to you, but they're also, this is the energetical field of this connection. It's right here, in which the two of you are together. This is where you're at, this is where they're at physically. You're not here with it. Why? For the connection, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Tower. What the hell happened here? Because whatever happened, it was quick. Quick, to the point, no clarification. Quick, but it brought in an ending to this. So that explains why you're here, they're here, the connection is in the middle there. But nobody in the physical is in contact with it. Okay, let me see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Death card. You want to do something about the situation. I think it's too fresh, because I don't know what the hell happened here, but it left quite the confusion in place. So before this confusion clears out, I don't think, as much as you may want to address this or do something about this, I don't know if it's the right time. I don't know if it's the right time to do anything about it because of this confusion. If this confusion wasn't here, I would say, okay, yeah, go address this. Yeah, take care of it, if that's what you want to do. But there's this in the way, so I am not sure what happened. And I think the confusion is here because it happened so fast. And so, you know, so give yourself a little bit of time here. I know, again, our nemesis, being patient with things, but you have to, so that you're more clear about at least what you want to do. Hold on, I don't want to bother the girl because she's stretched on my hand again. Okay. That's it. Moving on to Gemini. On your side, you get the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. A little bit of a sad energy. Hold on. Let's see. A little bit of a sad energy, but it's coming, that source of that sadness is coming from one part of your life in particular. So it's not the whole, your whole life. Oh, I'm sad about everything. No, there's one angle that comes through that kind of affects your mood, and you're like, a little bummed out. Because for the most part, I see something working out good here, and you trying your best to stay connected and be appreciative of the things that are working out. You know, around home, around work, things like that, even if it's little things. Kind of trying to be like, yeah, but I got this, you know, that makes it worth it or something. Because something is bumming you out. The energy attached to you, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Magician. Well, this one's looking hippity-hoppity. This one's looking like, I just do my thing. I'm having fun. I'm, you know, just doing my thing. I'm having a blast. Like nothing is phasing them or something. And I'm like, how the fuck are they connected to you? Hold on. Oh! Okay, so for the connection, the Death card, the Four of Wands, the Hangman. Yeah, something isn't working out here. No shit. Just looking at these energies, I'm like, yeah, no, they're not a match. Something isn't working out here in the greatest way. And I don't know if it officially kind of came to a close, like, you know, you had a face-to-face and you're like, hey, we're not doing this because, you know, it's not working out. And the way you're taking this is a little bummed out about it. The way they're taking it is like, ah, it's okay. Yeah. I don't know. But let's see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Lovers. Yeah, of course you're a little bummed out because you would have wanted for this to work out because you saw a match here. You saw a potential for, but man, this could, you know. Because I'm not clarifying, I can't tell where they're at truly because I don't think they're in this place of, oh, I'm okay with it all. I don't believe them. But because I'm not clarifying, I can't tell you exactly where they're at. I just don't trust this energy of flower power and yeah, cool, Gemini out, yeah. I don't think so. But I don't know. That's it. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. Oof. Blue, sorry to hear that. Alrighty. What is, oh, it's so blue in here. And I would say, oh, okay, you know, water sign, blue, water sign. But what is going on here? You water sign always throw me for a loop. It's like, hold on, is it that or is it that? On your side, you get the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Then why are you, hold on. Let me see. You know when, I'll give you an example. I don't think that's what we're talking about here, but I'll give you an example to kind of get the gist of the energy that I'm getting here. You know when you're quitting a job and you didn't really like that job much. It's like, but you're quitting it. And I don't know if you have anything lined up necessarily after. It doesn't even matter. It's just the fact that you're quitting this is kind of giving you a sense of, oh my God, this feels so good that I finally... But like the last 2 weeks of doing this, you hate it more and more each day before the last day comes. And it's like, that's kind of the energy I'm seeing here. Because I'm like, I don't see you connected to whatever this is, but I still see you there dragging your feet. And the more you drag your feet, the harder it gets. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Are you on the final stretch of something? Or you're not even realizing that, hey, I'm not even connected to this. Emotionally, it means shit to me right now. I don't know. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Well, I would be pissed off with this energy too, or... This shows up as an energy of being in charge, parentheses, in control, kind of doing whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want. And I'm like, who put them in charge? And it could be a boss type of a situation where it's like, maybe just because they're in charge, they have, or you gave them that power, or they took that power, you know, of doing whatever the fuck they want. So I don't know. For the connection, the the Two of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Swords. It's so fucking complicated that of course there's no attachment to this anymore. It's just thoughts that are attached to this. And not the best kinds of thoughts. I have no fucking clue what's going on here. But the good news is I do see this coming to a close. And that's what this whole ordeal is kind of signaling. But it's not happening right now. So from now until it actually happens and it does come to a close, it looks like it's going to be very complicated. Anyways. Let's see. From the universe, you get the Five of Swords, the Hangman, the Nine of Wands. Somebody here, and I think it's you, but it doesn't have to be, but somebody here is coming in and saying, trying to convince me that, oh no, there's no overthinking, there's no complication, I'm always in the present moment, yes I am, yes I am, yes I am. No. This is not a being in the present type of an energy, this is someone being stuck up here. So, I don't know who's doing this, but somebody's lying to themselves. That they are very much okay, that no, everything's fine. I'm not stuck in my head about things at all. Yeah, okay. But I think you are. But anyways, that's it. Moving on to Scorpio. On your side, you get the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. What I see on your side is a buildup of stuff happening and you getting pissed off and probably storming out from probably the middle of a conversation or something, and you're going, you know what, I'm done and I'm out of here. I don't know if it's happening, but you're definitely getting to the edge of it happening, of you kind of just bursting and just, it gets so like, you know, last drop of something that you burst into, fuck this, I'm done. And again, not sure if it's happening. Energetically speaking, it's getting you there. Physically speaking, I'm not sure if you're doing it. But the energy attached to you, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. This energy feels a little heavy. Hard. But they're kind of coming through with the sense of everything's hard. You know, this is hard, that's hard, everything's hard. It's hard to keep this together. It's hard to keep on going. It's hard for this, it's hard for that. For the connection, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups. You're kind of, I don't know if you're kind of doing it aggressively like that, where you slam the door and shit, but I do feel like you need some time away. Maybe because everything's too heavy on this side. It's like, I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, I just need a break or something. But your energy is leaning away from this, at least for now. For the time being. Okay. Let me see. From the universe, you get the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, something is very pressing. Something is showing up as being very hard. Around home and an environment that is around you. And I feel like you just want to take a couple of steps back from whatever causes that hardship. You know, whether it's a person kind of saying, bring in that hardship in all the time, or, I don't know, something pressing in, in an environment that's really close to you. But at this moment in time, it feels like you want to take a few steps back. For the time being, until things kind of calm the F down or something. But anyways, that's it. Moving on to Cancer. I'm trying not to bang into Cosmo too much, and I'm banging into myself. I guess that's how it works. Anyways. On your side, you get the Nine of Swords, the Hangman, the Ten of Pentacles. Are you dealing with the Scorpio? Because you too seem to have a little bit of a... But in your case, it looks like you're having a little bit of a hard time just kind of settling down, finding some peace, some quiet, some you time. You know, being probably at home and being like, okay, it's the weekend. I can just do nothing. And then something comes up every 5 minutes. And it's like, okay, yeah, I guess not. Oh, it's that type of an energy where the intention is to definitely just be, not really do shit. And then it looks like at least your mind is not allowing you to do that because it keeps you busy. It keeps you like, no, you got to do that, and you got to do that, and you got to do that. The energy attached to you, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Two of Swords. This energy is putting you to work too. It's always finding something to do or to, you know. But it's for them. It's not for you. If anything, I don't think if it's directed towards you, I don't think it's on purpose. Like, oh, you're planning to just chill? Well, I'll show you. You're going to help me with everything. And no, I don't think it's coming through like that. It's coming through more like they always have to do something. And it's like, that's on them. That's not your doing something. It's theirs. Yeah, but then they fuck up and then they need help. And then who's going to help them? I don't know, let them figure it out. Why does it have to be you, especially if you're planning to have a chill weekend? They'll figure it out. For the connection, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. I think you need to kind of reestablish some boundaries here, you know? You kind of... Sakin Ray, thank you. We're not doing questions... answering questions here. This is a general reading. Anyways. So I think you need to reestablish some, or put in some rules. If this is, again, someone that lives with you, right? And you plan to just chill for the weekend, and they plan to remake the whole fucking garage. It's on them. Like... You can go and reestablish some rules. Like, go in there and say, under no circumstances will I come pick up any screws or anything you need. But what if something falls on top of me? Only then I can call police or ambulance or whatever. But other than that, I will not help you with any kind of... So I think a little bit of... Because I see your energies intertwining when it's not the case sometimes. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Just because you live together and, you know, or whatever there's rules everywhere that need to be placed, because there's times in which your energies are intertwining and they shouldn't be. Especially if you're not in the mood, or if you, I don't know, it's the same for them. If they're not in the mood, you should let them not be in the mood. But anyways, from the universe, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's all a blend. Some boundaries need to be put up for this. Better boundaries. And with the Page of Pentacles, from what I'm seeing, it's kind of coming in as a sense of, yeah, we're learning how to do that. We're learning how to work around that, because otherwise it's a shit show. Nobody knows, you know, nothing. And yeah, a little bit of boundaries need to be put up here sometimes. But that's it. That is it for you all. I'm not bringing in Blue because I think he's finally sleeping. And you guys already saw him at the beginning of the reading, so he's not going to come in. But I might wake up Sleepyhead, who's not really sleeping. You want to come to Mama? Come here, because she's more flexible. Come to Mama. No? You don't want to come to Mama? Oh, you want to run. You know what? You come back to me at night. When you lay on me and sleep on me, I will not welcome you anymore. I'm going to respond in the same way. See how that feels. No, I'm not. You know, Mama's not functioning under normal human parameters. Oh, baby girl. You know Mama loves you. I woke you up, I know. Readings are done. Yes, readings are done. I knew she would come to me. Hallie just lied. I knew she would come to me, but not to me, to my turtle. Why did I lie? See? She licks like a fucking dog, so I wouldn't be surprised if she grabbed onto my night guard. Why are you licking my nose, baby girl? When will be posted? What? Cat's purring is therapy. Yes, it is. You should just tinker. You said you wouldn't accept her later. You know you will. Always. I lied to her. I'm trying to be human. Tit for tat. You don't want me? I don't want you? Yeah, no, I never do that. Really. Because they're the sweetest little buggers. So I don't care. They're also cats. They're going to come in when they feel like it, not when I... They're not like, Blue, oh, come here. No. What's her name? Cosmo. Like Cosmos, but without the S at the end. Cosmo girl. Cosmo. Cosmo. Baby girl. She is the sweetest. She does lick my nose. I don't know why. Who scared you? Who called you? Anybody? Anything? Nothing's out there. Only Blue. I suspect the way, for now, the way her fur is growing, I suspect she's going to have the texture that's going to need haircuts. But, you know, we'll wait and see. My cat Baba sleeps on me all night. They take turns, and they're very respectful. She's very respectful of Juno. She lets Juno... Well, no, not necessarily. If Juno doesn't come in the minute I laid into bed, like a couple of minutes after, if Juno doesn't come in, to do her turn on my chest and then just be there for as long as she wants to. If she doesn't come in within the first, I don't know, 20 minutes, she comes in. And she's laying on the side here. And then she just kind of reaches her little chin up, and then she does her little routine. And then she leaves. But it's, if Juno comes in first, she always lets Juno get her time in first, and then she comes after. So... Afsana, if you get stuck in the past, especially in a particular experience you shared with someone, there's a reason for that. And just take it as not getting stuck in there. Just take it as, what are those energies trying to show you, to reveal about you, you know, because there's healing in that. So there's a reason that you keep on getting stuck in certain aspects of the past. But take it and heal it. Don't just take it and stay in it. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Love y'all to pieces. And I will see you all next time. Love you guys. Bye.